Henri, I found 2 more exiles wandering around the northwest corridor today. Was able to get them to safety, get them supplies for a few days. They said it's getting ruthless on the other side of the tower wall. More people exiled every week. We are making a difference out here. But if this pace keeps up, I just don't know. We're going to need more help. More intel to stay one step ahead of the bastards. The mud-slinging posters with my face plastered on them are not helping the situation. Umbra rips them down whenever she sees one, but they are everywhere, as I'm sure you've noticed. I know you want to simplify our system for the tower cache raids, but I need to keep to the shadows. The Sinclair casket and the lantern is working, so we might as well stick with it. Lantern on when there's something for you, off when there's something for me. This way, I can keep my distance, see what's up until I know it's clear. As usual, our resident Picasso has provided a sketch to guide you to the next tower cache. I know I'm biased, but the kid's got ability, right? Maybe you can sit for a portrait one day. Umbra would love that. Same deal with the cache. Supplies are yours. The intel you drop off to me. Be safe. May.
anything better to do?
Hey,
I suggest
beat
you
it.
get lost.
You got a problem?
Quit poking around.
Quit poking around.
What the fuck, Grabby?
Who's sneaking around? Who's there? Someone's close.
You're looking deathly ill. Better not be contagious.
Nearly wrecked.
Don't kid yourself. Georgia told me.
Find somewhere else.
Damn, you look green.
Oh,
You about
shit.
to lose your lunch?
You need some meds in your system.
This is our turn.
I suggest you get
Leave.
lost.
Find somewhere else.
This is our turn.
Doesn't look so tough.
As long as I'm fed and safe, I could give two shits about
Who's
Tara.
there?
Had something. Area.
Who's sneaking around?
May Benoit has the waterfall key. Find her. Get it. No reserve without it, understand? Mama's through fucking around with this. Snag Umbra if you have to. You can use the fucking brat as trade bait. This must happen. Going to have to expand this list otherwise. Georgia.
If you're there, please answer. I've got a situation. Please.
Not sure I want to waste my time.
Yeah, I got spooked the other day. The crash rattled me. I'm sorry, it's just... I don't know who to trust. There's not many decent options out there, but I'm getting desperate, so, I need to take a chance, on you. What do you think? Can you help me out? Please?
You weren't exactly polite the last time we had a chat.
Look, I have nowhere else to turn. And besides, if you help me out, I'll be able to return the favor. So, just hear me out, okay? I've been hearing things from the tower radio chatter. They found something, and I need it. Bad. Problem is, I have no way to get my hands on it without help, without you. Now, I'm willing to give up what I know about the reserve in exchange. Does that sound fair?
What do you need?
A pump flow regulator. A tower patrol founded by Memorial Lane in the Garden District. It's just another useless piece of junk to them. The problem is there's a potential showdown brewing over there between the patrol and a reclaimed camp. It could get bloody. Quickly.
What else? I like to be fully informed before putting my ass on the line.
Fair enough. What do you want to know?
Why are they fighting?
Resources, territory, two opposed ways of thinking, butting heads. I mean, from everything I've been hearing on the radio the last couple of months, the bad blood just keeps getting worse. Look, I'm staying out of it, but I can feed you more details if you want.
How do they operate? What do they believe in?
The tower is disciplined and committed to community. Everyone has to contribute to the cause. They must be doing something right. I've heard they have close to 1,000 people inside their walls. Tower folks are fiercely loyal to their way of life. Maybe even to a fault. A bunch of loose cannons in the reclaimed. It's hard to know what they're up to most of the time. Their tactics are all about surprise and intimidation. Guerrilla warfare mentality. And they love creeping the tower people out. Weird rituals and stuff. They seem less interested in control and more into sending a message.
Who's running the show for each faction?
Mama leads the tower. She founded the community. I don't know much else about her. She stays out of sight. Her right hand, her enforcer, is Georgia. She's out there on the front lines daily. And from what I hear, she's a hard ass. Not afraid to mix it up. Get her hands dirty, you know? The reclaimed rally around this guy named JB. And no clue what it stands for. He's always proselytizing over the airwaves. Frequency 54. Denouncing the tower. Saying they're already dead. He freaks me out a bit, but there's no denying he has charisma.
What's your take on all this?
If the fighting keeps up, the city's gonna explode into an all-out war. The tower maintains some sort of order, right? I mean, they offer some sort of semblance of safety, sure, but they don't hesitate to toss people out if they question authority. Once the tower kicks your ass out, there's no return. It seems cruel, but I don't know. Maybe that's the way it has to be. The Reclaimed are eccentric. Let's put it that way. But JB really knows how to motivate, get people to buy into his vision. Maybe they're crazy, maybe they're onto something, I don't know, who knows. They are inspired, though, always going on about the liberation to live, not just blindly following orders to barely survive. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're both a bit fucked in the head.
I've heard enough info on the conflict.
Okay, sorry. I know I can ramble sometimes.
What's the area like?
The Garden District was one of the wealthiest areas of the city, so, no surprise it avoided most of the flood damage. The folks hit hardest by the flood picked it as a spot for a memorial to victims. And 2 weeks later, when the dead started walking, the whole city was a damn memorial.
I'm ready to do this.
The pump regulator is a piece of industrial equipment, about the size of a coffee maker. Pipes, switches, knobs, you'll know it when you see it. Now, the Tower Patrol has it at their camp, Red House on Memorial Lane. And remember, Reclaimed are nearby, so you might get caught in the middle of a scrap between them. Now, once you have it in hand, hustle back to the radio and contact me. Time is not on my side. If you pull this off, I'll spill everything I know about the reserve. You have my word.
I know Henri is dead, and I know that for the time being you stepped into his shoes, whoever you are. I am not in the habit of trusting people these days. Trust gets you dead when it's given to the wrong person, and there is a lot of wrong out there. But I am willing to set prejudice aside for a few moments so we can have a little chat, see if we can work together. I'm assuming you scored a few useful things out of that last tower cache. Well, there's more where that came from. As long as nothing happens to me. Understood? Get yourself to the churchyard. I will unlock the gate so you can reach the area. Stay out in the open. If I am satisfied you are alone, you will see me. Don't get used to meeting like this. It's a rarity.
I'm not fond of the face-to-face either. Too much work.
All right, then we're on the same page. I'll get to the point. Why are you helping me?
Henri trusted you, so that's good enough for me.
Were you two friends?
I guess you could say we were new friends, sure. I saved his ass from a slew of walkers in the bayou. And I liked talking to the guy. No way about him.
He sure did. My daughter was fond of him. Loved the way he could spin a tale. Well, may he rest in peace. You got some curmudgeonly shoes to fill. I'll point you to tower caches with useful supplies, and you get me the intel they contain. Sound like a deal?
Maybe. But I have a question first. The tower seems to be after you and your daughter hardcore. What's that all about?
You spotted those posters, huh? You want to go there? All right, I'll give you the basics. I used to be with the tower. Now I'm not. We don't see eye to eye. I'm in the right, they are in the wrong. That's all I got for you now.
This time, yeah. Can't make any promises long term, though.
Fair enough. No promises from me either. Take this drawing. There's some intel at the location in the drawing. When you have it, leave it for me at the usual spot.
What's with the drawing?
My daughter Umbra has a gifted eye and a gifted hand. It's her way of staying sane. She's watching right now. Probably documenting this exact moment. Or maybe she's just sketching a dead cat. I'll never know.